Rise beyond your limits. Right now, in this very moment, there's a voice inside your head. You know the one I'm talking about. It whispers doubt when you're about to take that leap. It reminds you of every failure when success is within reach. It tells you that you're not good enough, smart enough, strong enough. But here's what that voice doesn't want you to know. Every single person who has ever achieved greatness has heard that same voice. The only difference between those who rise and those who remain stuck is this: they chose to silence the voice of limitation and amplify the voice of possibility. Today, we're going to spend the next hour together, and by the end of it, you're going to understand something profound. Your greatest limitations are not the circumstances around you. They're not your background, your resources, or your past mistakes. Your greatest limitations are the boundaries you've accepted in your own mind. My name is Alex, and I've dedicated my life to helping people break free from the invisible chains that hold them back. Over the next hour, I'm going to share with you the most powerful principles I've learned about human potential, resilience, and the art of becoming unstoppable. The first key point: the prison of comfort. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. When was the last time you did something that truly scared you? Not just nervous scared, but deep down, gut-wrenching, what if I fail scared? If you can't remember, then you've found your problem. You've become comfortable with comfort. You've made peace with mediocrity. And comfort, my friend, is the slow death of potential. Let me share my personal story as a powerful example. I remember working with a woman named Sarah who came to me 3 years ago. She was 34 years old, working the same job for 8 years, in the same relationship that stopped growing 5 years ago, living in the same apartment, following the same routine every single day. She looked at me with tears in her eyes and said, "I feel like I'm dying slowly, but I don't know how to change." Sarah had fallen into what I call the comfort trap. It's that place where life isn't terrible enough to force change, but it isn't fulfilling enough to inspire growth. It's the most dangerous place a human being can find themselves because it feels safe while slowly eroding their soul. But here's the truth about comfort: it's an illusion. There is no such thing as staying the same. You are either growing or you are dying. You are either expanding or contracting. Life doesn't allow for neutral. Think about your body. If you stop exercising, your muscles don't just stay the same, they atrophy. If you stop learning, your mind doesn't just stay the same, it stagnates. If you stop challenging yourself, your spirit doesn't just stay the same, it withers. The universe rewards action, not intention. It rewards courage, not comfort. It rewards those who are willing to step into uncertainty because they understand that uncertainty is where all possibilities live. So right now, I want you to think about your life. What area have you been playing it safe? Where have you been choosing the known over the unknown because it feels secure? That area, that's where your breakthrough is waiting for you. The second key point: the power of identity. Here's something most people never realize. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you are. Read that again. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. If you want to be successful but you identify as someone who struggles with money, you'll find a way to struggle with money. If you want loving relationships but you identify as someone who gets hurt, you'll find a way to get hurt. Your external reality will always match your internal identity. This is why positive thinking alone doesn't work. You can't think your way into a new life if you're still operating from the same identity. You have to become the person who naturally attracts what you desire. Think of identity like a thermostat. If your thermostat is set to 68 degrees, it doesn't matter if you open all the windows and blast the heat. The room will always return to 68 degrees because that's what the thermostat believes is correct. Your identity is your internal thermostat. If your identity is set to struggle, you can work as hard as you want, but you'll always find a way back to struggle because that's what feels correct to your subconscious mind. But here's the incredible news. You can reset your thermostat. You can consciously choose a new identity. You can decide, right now, to become someone different. The question isn't, how do I get what I want? The question is, who do I need to become to naturally attract what I want? Want to be wealthy? Don't focus on money. Focus on becoming the type of person who creates value in the world. Want to be loved? Don't focus on finding love. Focus on becoming the type of person who loves deeply and authentically. Want to be successful? Don't focus on success. Focus on becoming the type of person who serves others at the highest level. This shift in focus changes everything. Instead of chasing outcomes, you start building character. Instead of trying to have more, you focus on becoming more. And when you become more, having more becomes inevitable. The third key point: embracing the storm. Let me tell you about the hardest period of my life. For months, I felt like I was drowning. Every morning, I would wake up with this crushing weight on my chest. The future that I had planned was gone. The person I thought I was had been shattered. I felt lost, broken, and completely defeated. But in that darkness, I learned something that changed my entire perspective on adversity. The storm doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to reveal you. Every challenge you face is life asking you a question. How badly do you want what you say you want? How deep is your commitment? How strong is your character? The storm strips away everything superficial and shows you what you're really made of. And here's what most people don't understand about difficult times. They're not punishments. They're promotions. Life only gives you challenges that match the level you're ready to play at. The bigger the storm, the bigger the person you're being called to become. Think about every great story you've ever heard. Was there a single one where the hero didn't face seemingly impossible odds? Was there a single one where they didn't have to dig deeper than they ever thought possible? Of course not, because that's how heroes are made. Right now, some of you are in the middle of your storm. You're facing something that feels overwhelming, unfair, or impossible. You might be dealing with financial stress, relationship problems, health challenges, or career setbacks. You might feel like giving up. But I need you to understand something. This storm is not your ending. This storm is your beginning. This is where your real story starts. This is where you discover that you are so much stronger than you ever imagined. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "How is this happening for me?" Instead of focusing on what you're losing, focus on what you're gaining. Every storm teaches you something essential about your own resilience, resourcefulness, and strength. The pain you're feeling right now? It's not breaking you. It's breaking you open. It's creating space for the person you're meant to become. The fourth key point: the art of relentless progress. Success is not about giant leaps. It's about relentless progress. It's about showing up every single day, especially when you don't feel like it. Especially when it's hard. Especially when no one is watching. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. They want dramatic transformation overnight, but they're not willing to embrace the daily discipline that creates lasting change. Imagine you're trying to break through a brick wall. You take a sledgehammer and hit it once, nothing happens. You hit it again, still nothing. You hit it 100 times, 500 times, 1,000 times, and still the wall stands. But then on hit number 1001, the wall crumbles. Was it that final hit that broke the wall? Or was it the accumulation of every single hit that came before it? This is how real change works. Every day you show up, every day you push forward, every day you choose growth over comfort, you're hitting the wall. And even when you can't see progress, even when it feels like nothing is happening, you're building momentum. I want you to understand something about momentum. It's the most powerful force in personal transformation. Once you build it, it becomes easier to keep going than to stop. But momentum requires consistency, and consistency requires a decision that you make new every single day. Not just when you feel motivated. Not just when conditions are perfect. Not just when it's convenient. Every single day. What's one thing you could do every day for the next 90 days that would completely transform your life? Just one thing. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes. Maybe it's exercising for 20 minutes. Maybe it's calling one new prospect. Maybe it's writing for 15 minutes. Whatever it is, I challenge you to commit to it right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Make that commitment and understand that every day you keep it, you're not just improving your circumstances. You're proving to yourself that you are someone who keeps their word. The first key point: redefining failure. Let me share with you the most liberating truth I've ever learned. There is no such thing as failure. There is only feedback. Every outcome in your life is giving you information. Every setback is showing you what doesn't work so you can find what does. Every failure is actually success in disguise, success at eliminating one path that doesn't serve your ultimate destination. Thomas Edison didn't fail 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He successfully discovered 10,000 ways that didn't work. Each failure brought him closer to the solution. Each setback was actually a step forward in disguise. But here's what Edison understood that most people don't. Failure is only permanent when you stop trying. Everything else is just temporary feedback. How many dreams have you abandoned because of one setback? How many goals have you given up on because the first attempt didn't work? How many times have you labeled yourself as not good enough because you didn't succeed immediately? I need you to understand that giving up is the only true failure. Everything else is just part of the process. Every successful person you admire has a graveyard of failures behind them, and they'll tell you that each of those failures was essential to their ultimate success. Right now, I want you to think about something in your past that you've labeled as a failure. Maybe it was a business that didn't work out, a relationship that ended, a goal you didn't achieve. Now I want you to ask yourself, what did that experience teach you? How did it make you stronger? What skills did you develop? What clarity did it give you about what you really want? When you shift your perspective from failure to feedback, everything changes. Instead of being defeated by setbacks, you become curious about them. Instead of avoiding risk, you embrace it because you know that every outcome serves your growth. The sixth key point, the courage to begin again. Some of you watching this have been stuck. Maybe for months, maybe for years. You've been paralyzed by the fear that it's too late, that you've missed your chance, that you're too old, too young, too inexperienced, too broken, too far behind. Let me tell you something that will change your life. It is never too late to become who you were meant to be. It is never too late to start again. It is never too late to choose a different path. Colonel Sanders was 62 when he started KFC. Laura Ingalls Wilder didn't publish her first Little House book until she was 65. Grandma Moses didn't start painting until she was 78. Ray Kroc was 52 when he built the McDonald's empire. Your age is not your limitation. Your past is not your prison. Your current circumstances are not your final destination. The only thing that determines your future is what you decide to do right now, in this moment. I don't know what dream you've been carrying in your heart. I don't know what calling you've been ignoring. I don't know what leap you've been afraid to take. But I know this, the world needs what you have to offer. The world needs your unique gifts, your perspective, your contribution. And every day you wait is a day that gift remains locked away. Every day you choose safety over significance is a day that your potential goes unrealized. Right now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself 1 year from now. You took the leap. You started the business, wrote the book, had the difficult conversation, made the move, took the risk. You pushed through the fear and chose courage. How does that version of you feel? What has changed in your life? What has become possible? What would that future self want to tell you right now? The bridge between where you are and where you want to be is built with daily decisions to choose growth over comfort, courage over fear, action over hesitation. And that bridge starts with a single step. Not a perfect step. Not a guaranteed step. Just a step. Your time is now. We've spent the last hour together, and if you've truly absorbed what we've discussed, you should feel something stirring inside you. That stirring is not inspiration, it's recognition. It's your soul recognizing the truth of what you're capable of. You are not here by accident. Your dreams are not random. The vision you carry for your life is not a fantasy. It's a preview of what's possible when you align your actions with your potential. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let this moment pass without action. Don't close this video and go back to the same routine that brought you here. Don't let another day, another week, another month slip by while you wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. The right moment is this moment. The person you've been waiting to become is who you choose to be starting today. Your life is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. This is your one chance to build something beautiful, to make a difference, to become the person you know you're capable of being. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. And deep down, You know exactly what you need to do. So do it. Take the first step. Make the call. Write the first page. Have the conversation. Apply for the job. Start the business. Choose courage. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your life is waiting. Rise beyond your limits. The world needs you to shine. Subscribe, comment, share for more motivational and inspirational video.